What's up guys, Trevor here. Welcome back to the channel. Today, I'm talking about one of my favorite things to watch on YouTube, What's in My Camera Bag 2020. Let's go. Alright guys, so today I am rocking the brand new Peter McKinnon Nomatic camera bag. This originally started out as a Kickstarter project that I backed like 6 months ago. It's finally here and I've been using it for a few days now, and so far it has been my favorite camera bag I've ever owned. So I'm gonna go ahead and just start with the features of the bag, and let's just go ahead and jump into this. To get to where all of the camera stuff is, you would just lay it down like this, and let me just move the gimbal. To get inside to where the main compartment is, just these zippers right here. Let's go ahead and open it up. And boom, there it is in all of its glory. All right, camera battery. All right, so this is the interior of the bag. This is how I have it set up, and it took me a little bit to figure out how I wanted to set it up to my liking. I primarily shoot weddings, but I also do obviously stuff on YouTube and other projects and events and stuff like that. And the way that I set it up kind of fits all of those needs. But let's just go ahead and start with the main sections here. I've got my Canon 1DX Mark II in the camera slot right here, right in the middle of the bag. Now one thing to point out, which is the one and only con that I have found on the bag so far, is that it actually does not properly fit the pro body DSLRs, like the 1DX Mark II, 1DX Mark III now. It kind of sticks up a little bit, and there's a quick access point to get to cameras on the other side here, which I'll talk about a little bit later. But yeah, you can't grab the camera from the quick access point on the side here if you're using like a pro DSLR, a pro body DSLR. So that's the only bad thing. However, it does fit the pro body in here. Like when I close the bag, it doesn't like, the pro body cameras don't like bulge out and feel awkward on your back or anything. So the camera bag fits the DSLR, the pro body DSLRs just fine. You just can't have access to the quick access thing on the side to pull your camera out, which isn't really that big of a deal for me. It might be for you, but I don't mind it. But I've got the Canon 1DX Mark II right here in the main compartment. I've got the 24 to 72.8 millimeter on it right now, which kind of lives on the camera right now. This is like my go-to wedding setup. And then I've got an extra lens here. This is the 16 to 35. I've got a Canon 50 millimeter in here, 1.2, really good in low light. And then I've got my other lens for my M6, which is what is being filmed on right now. And then I have my extra batteries for the 1DX in here, just kind of loosely in there. And then over here, I have the waterproof thing that goes around the bag, just to get more protection. However, the bag actually is already water resistant, so this is just that extra sense of security. But when I got this bag, I got like the best one that you could possibly get that comes with all of the accessories and like little trinkets and stuff like that. So I've got a cube right here. You can put anything in here, but I use this for all of my audio gear. So I've got my 2 lav mics right here. I've got the H1N right here, and I've got the lav mic right there that plugs in. And then up here I have my cable that I can tap into DJ's stuff if I want, like DJ microphones. So I primarily use this for just audio stuff. So that goes right in there, nice and snug. I'm gonna get to this camera cube in a second because this is a whole deal right here, which I'm super stoked about. But let's just move up here real quick. These are just extra zippers for other stuff. This is another accessory thing that comes with the bag. This one is the battery pack. I don't have any use for this yet because they only hold the small Canon batteries, and I have obviously the 1DX batteries that do not fit in there. So kind of useless for me right now. until the R5 comes out, which hopefully they'll have battery sizes that are that small. So we'll see. But I just kind of keep it up in there because I know I'm eventually going to use that. Up here, I have another little accessory thing. This one is the SD card holder. Super pumped about this because I've never actually had one of these. I've always just kind of thrown my SD cards into like the zippers up here in my previous bags. So pretty pumped to have actual SD card organization. I have more CFast cards than SD cards in here right now, just because I shoot again on the 1DX. But these pouches are all magnetic too, listen. Good sound. Bag also comes with extra straps for the exterior of the bag, which I will get into later because I do use one of them. And then up here, we have a computer/tablet pocket. I think this one is more for a tablet, like an iPad or something, because there's actually a computer one on the side of the exterior of the bag, which I'll get into later. But that Velcros. All right, so yeah, that's pretty much how I have the main setup here. This is the camera cube, so I'm gonna go ahead and just get into this really quick. But basically, this is a camera cube, and most bags nowadays come with one of these where it's just like a little thing to organize your lenses, your batteries, your camera. If you have a small camera, that could fit in one of these. But what's really cool about this one is that it actually is a totally separate day bag from this bag setup here. And I always keep it in here. This is how it came with the bag. It was just in this top compartment, and I left it there because I use this for my drone. And I'm gonna go ahead and just get the big bag out of the way for 1 second to show you that. So I'm gonna put this on the ground. All right, so we've got the day bag, right? Unzip the main compartment, opens it up. I've got my drone in here. I use the DJI Mavic 2 Pro. I just kind of lay it down upside down in there so it doesn't mess with the gimbal, because nobody ever uses those gimbal guards and takes the time to put those back on there. So I leave it upside down. I've got extra propellers on this side over here, and I've got the controller and some Polar Pro filters right on the side there. And that is what I use my day bag for, is just my drone stuff. Now, if we go ahead and close the main compartment up, the other zipper on top here actually unfolds into a totally separate day bag, which is the coolest thing about this. Basically, it just kind of clips onto these down here. Clip this one on this side. Boom, and you've got yourself a little day bag. And again, I use it for my drone. And if I'm out like doing a vlog or something, I don't need this entire big bag. I can just bring my drone and then have my camera in my hand. And then it's just a light, compact little backpack for when you're not doing any kind of big production or anything like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this off now, put it back in. And basically it just unstraps and you unclip it from the sides here, put the straps back in, and I like to just zip it up kind of when I'm putting the actual bag part away. And then you kind of just stuff it back into where it was, like that. Just zip it right back up. You can grab your bag back and put it right back in to its cube spot. Moving on, let's go ahead and do the other side here, because this is what's really cool about this bag. And one of the main reasons why I've got this bag, and I kind of mentioned it in a previous video, but I got this bag specifically because that it can fit all of my camera gear that I would ever need for a wedding or an event or any other kind of shoot, or just a vlog, whatever it is. I can fit all the camera gear that I could possibly want in here on top of like a weekend's worth of clothes. I recently went to New Orleans and I had multiple bags. I had my camera bag, and then I had my bag with my clothes in it, which I hate bringing more than one bag on flights, in checking bags. It's just a huge pain in the ass, and I love having a bag where I can just fit everything all in one. And ladies and gentlemen, this bag does that. So we're on the other side of the bag now. This compartment up here is the main clothing compartment, or you can use it for whatever you want, but this is where all of your clothes would go. So what's cool about this is that it actually comes with this strap here, so you can compress your clothes. And then what's also really cool is that this also expands, so you don't just have that much space for your clothes. You have another zipper on the side here that you can unzip that goes all the way around the bag, and it gives you an extra little bit of space there for bigger items like sweatshirts and stuff, which is really, really cool, and I love that. On top of clothes, like I also have like, you know, battery chargers and stuff like that, so I could put those like up here somewhere. I could put toiletry up here. There's just so many different compartments that you can put stuff, and yeah, they thought of quite literally everything. Moving on to the exterior of the bag. So the exterior feels super nice. It's not like that rough, weird material on most bags. It's nice and smooth. Like, listen to this. That's a good sound. It's got handles all over the place. You got your main top handle right here. You've got a little handle on the side here. You can grab it from this way. You can even grab it from underneath. There's a handle on the bottom. And then of course there's one on this side. So they're everywhere, handles everywhere. So right here on this side of the bag, this is where that computer compartment is. So you would, oh, that's not the computer compartment. It's on this side. So this side, this side is where you would put your computer or laptop. It's nice and soft in there. And then this right here, again, this is the quick access point to get to your camera. This is where your camera, your quick access is to your camera. Again, I'm using the 1DX Mark II, so I can't really pull this out. It's just too big, but any other normal size camera, like a mirrorless camera or whatever, you can have some quick access. Again, it doesn't bother me too much that the 1DX doesn't fit. I'm eventually gonna be upgrading to the Canon R5 because that thing is ridiculous. That's that side. And then over here, we have the water bottle pouch area, and this is magnetic instead of, most bags have like a zipper that kind of expands it, but this is magnets. I don't use this for water bottles, and that is why I have my gimbal over here. I have the DJI Ronin S, and I'm gonna show you how I pack my Ronin S on the exterior of the bag. I take the top half of my Ronin S, and I just open the water bottle area, and I shove the end of it in like that. Make sure it's all the way down so it's not gonna flop around anywhere when I'm walking. The bag comes with these extra straps, but I just need one of them for the Ronin, so what I did was I attached one here on the front of the bag and then one here on the side of the bag. So I'm gonna go ahead and just loosen this, and it's got these nice little flaps here so you can easily just kind of loosen it up to get it around the gimbal. I would clip it here and then tighten the crap out of it so it doesn't go anywhere. Lock it in place. And then these pieces here to the Ronin, I would just throw in the bag because they come apart pretty small. Now that the gimbal is locked in there, I can take it and it's locked in, and you're off to the races. All right, so moving on to the straps. Out of all the bags I've owned, and I've owned a lot of bags, this has been the most comfortable bag to lug around. Even when it's packed full of shit, like this has been the most comfortable bag. The pads on these shoulder straps are just super, super comfortable. And what's cool about them is that not only can you tighten them up from down here, which is on, again, most bags have a little tightener down here, but they also have shoulder tightening straps up here. I'm gonna go ahead and put the bag on and show you what I like to do for extra support. So right now, I've done no adjustments to the bag yet. But I'm just gonna tighten these on the bottom a little bit just to bring it higher up on my back. And then these ones, these shoulder straps, I would just reach back. And I don't know if you can see, but I would pull these nice and snug. And it just kind of like raises the bag just a little bit higher and makes it more supportive on your shoulders. And it's got the chest strap, again, more support, and then also a waist strap. And then what's also cool, typically most bags have these waist straps. Comes pretty standard on any camera bag. But what's cool about this one is that they're actually removable. So if you didn't want these waist straps, you can take this out. I'm not gonna do it because they're Velcroed in there, but you can take that out and not have waist straps because they do kind of get in the way sometimes, but I like to have them in there just because I don't want to destroy my back. And then also on the back here, there's like a little pocket that goes all the way through. And basically what that is for is so you can put it on top of like your roller if you have another checked bag or something, if you're going on a longer trip and you need more stuff, you can put that right on the back of your roller bag and not have to carry it on your back. So let's see, what else is What else is on this bag? I know there's more. There's hidden compartments somewhere around here. Oh, this one on the front here. There's a zipper on the front. You got a little pouch that's kind of like hidden. Just a little pocket there for like keys, wallet, phone. But that is it, folks. That is the Peter McKinnon Nomatic camera bag. This is gonna be my go-to bag for the foreseeable future. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you want to purchase this bag, I don't know if they're like official on B&H or Amazon yet, but I'm gonna leave a link below to like the Kickstarter project or wherever I can where you can purchase this bag. Highly recommend it. And if you're somebody that has a pro body DSLR that is kind of skeptical about getting the bag because you're not sure if it fits, I can assure you it does fit in there. You just cannot use the quick access to your camera, which is not a deal breaker for me. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and make sure to subscribe, leave a like, comment if you want, and I will see you in the next video. Peace. Peter McKinnon, Nomatic. What's in my camera bag? 2020. Oh man, it's hot. Oh, I need deodorant. I also forgot about these things. It came with little red stickers for your batteries so you know which ones are dead and which ones aren't. So your camera dies, take out the battery, it's got this sticker on it, you put the side up with the sticker so that when you go in for a fresh battery, you know which ones are dead and which ones aren't. It's the little things, guys. Fly the flag.